As you may have noticed, this is the same alarm clock clip as I used at the beginning. Yes, I used my clips well. And he doesn't have to this time. Yeah, I should have explained that a bit earlier actually, but I suppose he was so confused after just being abducted by them that he wouldn't have thought about it. Little smile. There's a lot more background about that guy that I could have gone into. As you can see later, he dies, so I can't, but it would have been nice. Yeah. Oh, that was really funny, because I was recording those scenes in my sitting room way after I'd filmed it, and my dad was just sitting on the sofa watching TV, and I was just there, saying into the microphone, "Come out now, and no one will get hurt," and I was saying, "I'd like to see you try," and my dad was just so amused. I bet nobody saw this coming. Yeah, mm, doesn't that jacket isn't very terrorist-like, but still. And I lost a gunshot there. But doesn't exactly look like they're on their masses. It's a big shootout, but I did my best. Oh, I love this bit. He's having a shooting attack. And it looks like he shot his friend there. I have all of them. I'd probably say Tom's the best fighter, as you can see. As he comes down, he's just like a natural. He's a good giver out of commands, I think. Well, he is leader of Jurrad, so yeah. Oh, poor guy on his own. Still, he didn't die. We never find out what happens to him. I assume they just take him to the prison or something. That laser noise is actually from the Master's laser screwdriver. Who'd have thought? There's a bit of wind in the background, but for this scenes like this, it doesn't really matter. Another long talking scene, but you notice the camera's really moving around a bit. That's because I'm actually holding it as I film it, and I'm just trying to make it look like I'm not. But I've got a tripod now, so I don't want you to worry about that. And if you look at the top left, you can see a Dalek. Now, they haven't met Daleks yet. Say no more, but I'm not really sure why they'd have a Dalek poster up there, and I couldn't be bothered to take it down. And I forgot. Yeah, he just started firing. That's good instinct. We saw that. And this is filmed in my room. It's the same room obviously I used for Micah's room, but and it's too hard to have to paint the walls, so I'm just hoping that nobody will notice. And I shouldn't really mention this because then you will notice, but it's still good. Yeah. I won't use this room again for Micah's room. Uh, and also, the talking scenes would completely be let down if I didn't write a script. That's why how important it is to write a script. In the first movies I made, I didn't write scripts. I just filmed it. I had the idea in my head, but I had to think. Sometimes I filmed a story I'd made, but I didn't have a script. Yeah, it's important to have a script. Although, um, it's kind of strange though how at one point they're torturing him, and now 10 minutes later they're like on the same side. I mean, it's possible, and yeah, and I'm the only one to blame really, but yeah, it has flaws, like anything else. Uh, Not much else I can say about this. My fancy computer that's in the back there, which I'm in love with, and my heater, which annoys me when I'm trying to get to sleep. I should stop screaming. And my thermometer there. Yes. That wasn't deliberate, but it zooms up on him. Goes up on him, not zooms. Which looks quite like dun da da entrance. Or grand entrance. Now that bit really is let down by me having to record it again. I don't know what happened to that audio. It wasn't windy or anything. It disappeared. And I don't know what happened to that bit where it went in on him either. Yeah. Not the best plot, but a good one for the introduction. It's got this plot of him coming to Jurrad and the Chewers guys being evil as well, which I think is quite good. Originally, the monsters and Chewers weren't going to be related. They're going to be two separate things, but I just thought I might as well put them together. I was never going to explain who the monsters were. And that's Windows Movie Maker. I edit this with Pinnacle, although the actual movie, but the podcast is being made with Windows Movie Maker. Don't ask why. And this worked quite well. Except the camera I use, which is a very fancy camera, doesn't... When you record a TV or computer screen, it goes all blurry, so I had to use a digital camera, which is why it's so dark, but it still looks good. And you see the mouse on there, it's really good. And I also filmed that in the garage. And he presses delete. And I stole that from Doctor Who too. I'm sorry. I don't mean to infringe copyright or anything, so I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. And that's Sean's last line. And yeah. Sims 2 background, which I've changed now. It's now a sort of vortex thing. Oh, my cat calendar. Oh, right, now, I've described the room for the next episode now. I won't be able to do that. We'll either just ask them politely, or, yeah, that... I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say here. Sorry, I'll just stop. Yeah. And that'll come back to haunt us. Him saving the world. And I'm ending every single episode with a shot of that building. I'm not sure why. Yeah, here we are. I play everyone. I do everything. I'm special. I'm perfect. I do everything. All hail Matthew. Director, writer, everyone else. Me. Me. There's not much I can say about this. Aha. Now, this is, yeah, the next episode. I've written it. I've not filmed it yet. Jurrad, created by Matthew Nicholson. Next episode shall be released in a few months, yes. I'm still not exactly sure when I'm going to get that episode done, but that is the podcast, or commentary, or audio thing which you listen to. I hope you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed doing it, so I'm sad that I'm not going to get to do it for a long time until I've got the episodes finished. Oh well, goodbye.